You know, in this field, it seems, it's curious, there's this concept of being a neutral. And yet at the same time, it seems like there's also a close tie of the concept of mediation with notions of social justice and advocacy. You know, I'm curious as to your thoughts about that. Where do you go with that in terms of?
Yeah, I'll give you a lofty thought, a sort of 100,000 feet up thought. I believe my politics are that a good society is one in which conflict abides. That there are certain points of view which are very difficult to reconcile but are legitimate, and that in a healthy society, somehow or other, that conflict continues. It is not suppressed. So I like a society that harbors diversity and strong points of view and differences of opinion and tolerates all of that and even maybe promotes that kind of tension and anxiety and differences of opinion. I think it's a society in which somebody like me is safe, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
On the other,
safe? Why? I won't let
well,
that
because
go.
I think when we get uncomfortable with conflict, we tend to suppress the least powerful party to the conflict, and I don't imagine that I would be on the powerful side. So I think that as a general, very abstract proposition, my politics are a politics that appreciates a society in which conflict is allowed. Okay, now from there I go to a difference which I would draw between those conflicts, for example, between labor and management or between the environment and the economy, which I think ought to be maintained and examined constantly, to disputes, which are episodes that I think surface as an outcome or as a product of those conflicts. And I think that those disputes have to be addressed. I think they have to be addressed in some decent, civil, productive way, because otherwise we will tire of conflict. And then we will have a regime in which conflict is suppressed. So I think those of us who contribute to the civil settlement, resolution, addressing of disputes are actually helping society maintain its tolerance of conflict. And that's about as lofty and as political as I'm likely to get.